what other people do with their houses and gardens does give one ideas.
Hello, sexy boots.
Madam?
What's in these?
Elderflower cordial.
Mr. Rogers?
Yuck.
Yes, I am talking to you, Mr. Rogers. What about the Pelf Chase development? Excuse me, Mr. Rogers, I am talking to you. Oh, you deign to listen to me, do you? Because I want to tell you that, in my opinion, you're a bent jerry builder with the morals of a tomcat.
And don't forget the chairman of the planning committee.
Oh, yes, Mr. Otley. Look at you. It's clear you're corrupt by the company you keep. You're a disgrace to elective office.
Now, this last one, Swanscombe House, wouldn't be on the list if we'd had our way.
Ah, the Conservation Society are on the warpath.
We were dead set against it being built at all. It's quite out of character with its surroundings.
The fight goes on.
You've got a nerve, Mr. Swanscombe. You think by opening this eyesore to the public, you might win some sort of approval. Well, you are so wrong. Because it should never have been built in the first place. And I have to tell you that the Midsomer Conservation Society will oppose your plans to further vandalize this village by any means necessary.
My dear Maureen, why would I want to vandalize the village? I've made my home here. My mother was a local girl.
But your father could have been any passing tinker, couldn't he?
Take no notice, Norman.
Oh, and you're just as bad. You and all his other cronies. You've put this monstrous carbuncle on the face of the village, and now you want to do worse with your appalling plans for Pelf Chase.
God, you ridiculous Philistine old bags.
No. Please, please.
Steady.
No, not at all. Used to be in the peacekeeping business.
Did you really?
Army. Major David Walsh.
Tom Barnaby.
Peacekeeping's what we did in my day. Retired down here for a quiet life, but you never know, do you? Look, if you'll excuse me, I'm a candidate in this local election. I have to counter all the votes being bought by the development mafia.
Chief Inspector Barnaby, Liz Gerard, County Planning Officer.
They hold Liz personally responsible for this monstrous carbuncle.
Which is terribly unfair. This house went through all the rigors of the planning process.
Amen to that. Liz studied the specification for this house to such a point, she could build it herself, blindfold.
Personally, I think the committee made the right decision. But I'm just a politically neutral servant of the public. Like yourself, Chief Inspector.
What exactly is this Pelf Chase development that Mrs. Lawrence was going on about?
Pelf Chase is a piece of land on the edge of the village. The council is considering giving outline planning permission to a mixed housing and commercial development.
But there is local opposition, is there?
Oh, there'll always be opposition to change. especially change for the better.
Mr. Swanscombe, you are a candidate in the local election, are you not?
I am. I'm standing as an advocate of change for the better. The Pelf Chase development will breathe life into a village that's in danger of dying in its sleep.
Fragments of broken glass in the wound.
Opportunistic killing, yeah?
Pretty savage one at that.
Time of death?
Between 9 p.m. and 3 this morning?
Probably. We need to talk to Mr. Swanscombe. When did you last see Maureen Stubbs alive?
Yesterday afternoon, when she left here after the incident.
And did either of you see or hear, anything unusual during the hours of darkness? Mrs. Swanscombe?
No. We tidied up in the garden and then had supper. It was quite late when the phone rang.
It was Maureen Stubbs. She said she had something to show me that I ought to be aware of.
About what time?
It was around 9 when she called. I asked if we could wait until the morning, but she was insistent, very insistent. So I agreed to see her.
She didn't turn up?
No.
Maureen, she said something about your mother yesterday. What was the meaning of that? Mr. Swanscombe?
My mother grew up here. In the early 50s, when she was 18, she left Midsomer. She was expecting me. She never named the father.
So the name Swanscombe?
My stepfather. He met my mother in London and took us both on.
You were obviously very offended by what she said.
We're offended on behalf of Norman's mother and stepfather. They'd be deeply hurt by having ancient history dragged up again. What's so depressing about this place is the way gossip, malice, and spite infect everybody for generations.
That's why I'm standing for election. I want to introduce the village to the 21st century.
And Maureen Stubbs opposed your plans.
Local politics. Not something anyone would commit murder over.
So, in principle, we are all happy with the plans for the Pelf Chase development and will recommend approval to the next full council meeting after the election. Good. Well, that concludes this meeting of the Planning Committee. Thank you, colleagues. Oh, and a particular thank you to Liz for her customary diligence and efficiency.
Thank you, Chair.
Oh, Liz. Don't fancy lunch, do you?
I can't right now, James. Got a meeting.
So Maureen Stubbs had a very busy day even before I arrived.
Yes, sir. She told the chair of the planning committee that he was a disgrace to his office.
James Otley. What does James Otley do in real life?
He's a vet. She said Liz Gerard was a spineless Jobsworth.
Well, that's a little harsh. She's very pretty.
And she called Jeff Rogers a bent jerry builder with the morals of a tomcat.
You were late last night?
Business.
Can't build houses in the middle of the night.
Don't act thicker than you are, girl. I'm not a brickie anymore, Jem. I'm a mover and shaker around here. Got to put myself about. At all hours. See you when I see you.
So what had all these people done to provoke Maureen?
Well, Clifford Bunting designed the house. Rogers built it. Otley and Liz Gerard gave it planning permission. They're what Angela Lawrence called Swanscombe's cronies.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there's Fiona Conway. She lives at Pelf Hall. She sold Swanscombe the land to build on.
Maureen shouted her too?
No, she seemed to steer well clear of Maureen.
At last. I was just about to start without you.
Had some hassles at work.
We can forget work for an hour.
Swanscombe site repeatedly vandalized and the builder's plant and machinery is sabotaged.
And the attacks on Swanscombe House have continued.
Yep. Graffiti sprayed on the walls. Ball bearings fired at the windows from catapult. And then death threats to Norman Swanscombe. Why don't we have a word with Major Walsh? Peacekeeper's perspective on Great Pelf. Might be interesting.
You've had an interesting career, Major Walsh.
Service through leadership. That's always been my motto. Special Forces. Enough said.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Detective Sergeant Jones and I, we stand in awe.
Drinks?
No, but thank you. We were hoping you'd give us your perspective on recent events in the village.
You've got to understand there are alien elements at work here. They've got money and they've got influence.
Who exactly are we talking about, sir?
On Norman Swanscombe and his cronies. I mean, look at the way they got his ghastly house through the planning process. Stinks of corruption.
Have you any proof of that?
It's obvious. And now he's trying to bulldoze his way onto the council. I mean, I've been living here for 5 years now. I sat at the feet of our late council representative. I made it my business to learn about the village and its traditions before I put myself forward for office.
So you were groomed for the succession, so to speak?
If you want to see it in those terms. I see it as more of an apprenticeship. Frankly, no one expected the seat to be contested. And Swanscombe threw his hat into the ring.
Well, that's his democratic right.
But he's doing it for subversive ends.
Ooh, subversive?
A plan has been drawn up for the development of Pelf Chase, an unspoilt site on the edge of the village.
A development which Maureen Stubbs was opposed to.
Yes, and Swanscombe says he'll support it if he's elected. The same gang are involved that built his eyesore.
I see how that could cause trouble.
Trouble's what they'll get.
Also, that could be interpreted as a threat.
Not at all. It's a promise. At a public meeting tomorrow night, openly and above board, I'm going to take the war to the enemy.
You got the keys?
Sir. Well, you can see who Maureen Stubbs supports.
Yeah. Right. You search the house. I'll do the garage.
Jones! Up here.
I don't know if Maureen Stubbs was our burglar, but she was certainly equipped to be the vandal.
Maureen was a fairy godmother to me. When I moved here with my husband and took this on, we had no idea the business was going. It was a desperate struggle. Then my marriage broke up. Dear Maureen and Douglas befriended me, and when he died, we became even closer.
Maureen Stubbs was the founder member of the Midsomer Conservation Society, wasn't she?
Of the Great Pelf branch, yes. She was our leading light. I just helped out as committee secretary. David Walsh and I will have to pick up the baton, and the struggle will continue.
Mrs. Lawrence, will the struggle continue using the same criminal methods?
I don't know what you mean.
We found aerosol cans, a catapult and ball bearings on Maureen's premises.
The kind of equipment that was used to vandalize Mr. Swanscombe's house. Did you know about that?
Absolutely not.
But you were so close, weren't you? You and Maureen.
If she had been tempted into extremism, she would have wanted to protect her colleagues from guilty knowledge. Selfless to the last.
See what I mean?
Can't see anything mechanically wrong. Maybe there's an electrical fault.
Please don't get me started on electrical faults.
Now, the man you want to talk to about these doors is your architect. He specified all this fancy gear.
You and Bunting? I tell you, I've had it up to here with your bloody excuses.
Mr. Swanscombe, could I have a word, please?
Don't mind me. I'll be off.
Mr. Rogers.
Jeff Rogers, yeah.
I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. I'd like a word with you, too, when it's convenient.
Yeah. Well, I'm out and about a lot. You can try me on my mobile, fix something up.
This is DC Stevens. I'm so sorry. We seem to have walked in on an altercation.
Yeah, I suppose. Just snagging issues, you know. Always happens on a new building project.
Oh, yes. Now, sir, we've discovered some items on Maureen Stubbs' premises which suggest that she was the person responsible for the vandalism here.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And we couldn't help wondering, you know, if she came back here last night intending to inflict more damage.
She said she wanted to talk. She had something I ought to see.
We're going through her phone records.
What do you mean? You don't believe me?
Oh, perhaps she came back here last night unannounced and you disturbed her when she was about her work.
No.
Yes, and the anger you felt at the persecution you'd suffered, then your anger boiled over.
No, nothing like that happened. I am not responsible for Maureen Stubbs' death.
I don't care what you say, Cliff. Can't be doing with all this Swanscombe House aggravation.
Swanscombe's a nitpicking pillock.
Yeah, but your drawings didn't help much. All right for some Ponzi architect magazine. Sod all use on site.
My design instructions were perfectly clear. Quite frankly, Jeff, I wonder if your local yokels are up to speed with cutting-edge building technology.
We better get our act together when it comes to the Pelf Chase job.
If it ever happens.
Oh, it's going to happen. I've got serious money behind me. I am going to be a big player in the construction business.
Actually, Jeff, I don't think my cash flow problems can wait until then. A bit of folding money up front would be very welcome.
Yeah, we'll all get paid off in due course.
Yeah, but I'm safeguarding your dirty secrets right now, and I think I should be rewarded.
You blackmailing me?
I don't care what you call it, Jeff.
It's Norman Swanscombe, Clifford. I'm sick and tired of you and Jeff Rogers playing pass the parcel about the defects in this house. If action isn't forthcoming, the next communication you get from me will be a solicitor's letter. I'm fronting up a major property development for you people, for God's sake! This Maureen business. I don't want the police poking around.
I know. Well, we'll try and keep them off the scent.
No. Think of my public profile. Well, I better get back to Eleanor. We've got an election to run.
You can count on my vote.
If only I had the same hold over the rest of the electorate.
I'm so glad we found each other, Norman.
So am I. Norman Swanscombe. Leave a message, and I'll get back to you.
Norman, I got your rather hysterical call. I'll drop round when I can and see what I can do about your petty problems, but do calm down. The last thing you want to see is your own dirty linen waving in the breeze.
That's what I call a des res.
Maybe he's round the back.
Sir. Oh, and it's recent.
Right, in you go. Someone's done a very thorough job here.
So where's Bunting?
Who the hell? Oh, it's you. Well, that's service, I suppose. I was just on the phone ringing about the burglary.
We're not here about the burglary, Mr. Bunting. I want to talk to you about the death of Maureen Stubbs.
Murder? Burglary? Blimey. You lot are losing your grip around here.
There's only you and I now, and we have just 2 meetings left to win the vote. So do you think I should go ahead with tonight's speech, as planned?
Absolutely, David. Give them both barrels.
Well, yes, but now we have no proof.
Never mind about proof. Speak out for what you know to be true. It's what Maureen would have wanted. And it means so much to me.
Didn't you hear your intruder then, Mr. Bunting?
If I'd heard him, I would have dealt with him.
What's been taken?
Nothing, as far as I can see.
Does anyone else live here?
Not since my last wife left. I'm not a total masochist.
When did you last see Maureen Stubbs?
At the Swanscombe house 2 days ago when she threw her drink over me.
She was murdered that night.
Well, not by me. Maureen was a pest, not an enemy.
Where were you that night?
Here.
Anyone verify that?
No, they can't. But if I murdered everybody who took offensive exception to my work, the streets would be clogged with corpses. The trouble is, too many people like Maureen and Angela Lawrence want to live in the past.
Bit like yourself?
If I could afford the kind of house I design, I'd live in one. As it is, I'm in a Georgian house, and I have modernized it according to its form and function. That is integrity.
And tell me, Mr. Bunting, do all your clients appreciate the products of your creative integrity?
Well, they have a tendency to ignore the fact that they are privileged to live in sculpted space. They quibble about trivial details.
Who was the architect who said that God is in the detail?
Mies van der Rohe. And he'd have changed his mind if he had my clients.
And so I want to see Great Pelth moving with the times. We need affordable housing for sale and rent for local village workers. The Pelth Chase development is in sympathy with the existing built and natural environment.
It's not.
It is ecologically sustainable.
Rubbish!
The alternative is to see Great Pelth turned into a theme park for commuters and second home owners.
Not true.
Nonsense! I would like to make it absolutely clear that I have no financial interest in this development whatsoever.
Not much.
No, that's absolutely true. I'm asking you for your support because I believe that together we can safeguard the future of our village as a thriving, living community. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Murderer!
Order, please.
You and your cronies. Everyone here knows why Maureen Stubbs was killed.
Mrs. Lawrence, I must ask you to moderate your language.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not listening to any more of this charade. This is the kind of stitch-up that provokes ordinary people into direct action, and I can promise you there'll be plenty more of that.
Well, you've been offered a seductive vision of the village's future. Unfortunately, this vision is a mere smokescreen. This will never be built. Detailed, secret plans already exist for a quite different development on the Pelf Chase site. An out-of-town shopping centre will be built with parking for hundreds of vehicles, together with some low-rent social housing of poor quality, radically and permanently altering the character of our village. And who's behind this? Mr. Swanscombe, the big city accountant, and his cronies. Fiona Conway owns the land. Clifford Bunting's drawn up the plans. Jeff Rogers will be the builder. Now, once this Toy Town fantasy has been approved, they'll use salami tactics. Grub up the woodland, drive roads through, and then, bit by bit, the attractive and expensive features of this plan will be dropped for reasons of cost overruns and technical difficulties.
Rubbish!
This has all been written down in black and white. And once the real scheme, or should I say scam, has been nodded through by compromised council members and officers, a supermarket chain will plunge millions into the development, and all concerned will get a handsome payoff.
Where's your evidence? Hey, Walsh?
All right. I'm being asked about evidence. Maureen Stubbs had in her possession documentary evidence of this conspiracy the day she died. And that's why she was killed.
Order! Order!
Major Walsh. I'm sorry. Major Walsh, can I give you a lift home? Because if you do have some information pertaining to Maureen Stubbs' death, I want to hear it.
Only too happy to oblige.
That's very kind, thanks. Jump in.
Liz?
Well, that's opened up a whole can of worms, isn't it?
The innocent have nothing to fear.
It's not them I'm worried about. Listen, do you think maybe we should go for a drink and talk this through?
Not a good idea right now, James. Might look as if we're conspiring. Everything comes to him who waits.
Major Walsh, you spoke of documentary evidence of a corrupt conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you produce that evidence?
I saw it with my own eyes.
That's not what I asked. Where is it now, this evidence?
Maureen had the evidence. Now she's dead, and it's missing. I know the conclusion I draw from that.
Well, surely she made a copy.
Well, apparently not. We can all be wise with hindsight, can't we?
Where did this material come from?
Maureen told me she received it from an anonymous source, a whistleblower, if you like.
Fiona Conway, Jeff Rogers, James Otley, they've all suffered from burglaries in these past few weeks. Burglaries in which apparently nothing was taken. And these are all people that you accuse of being cronies in this new development scheme. It doesn't look like a coincidence, does it? Was the evidence that you saw the product of a burglary?
I'm in no position to know, am I? And I don't think that's the point. The point is, these people are corrupt, and they've committed murder to cover their tracks.
Everything Walsh said last night was absolute rubbish. Smear tactics, an attempt to spread black propaganda about the opposition.
So the Pelf Chase development is clean, it's all above board, there's no conspiracy, there's no plan to substitute another scheme?
Absolutely not.
We don't have to look through your personal and business affairs, Mr. Swanscombe. Records of financial transactions, phone calls, so forth.
Well, I find that unnecessarily intrusive.
Mr. Swanscombe, Someone's been murdered on your property, and last night you were publicly accused of that murder.
Oh, please. Angela Lawrence is an hysteric.
There have also been allegations of corrupt practices. Now, we are bound to investigate.
Very well. I've got nothing to hide. Damn it!
How is it?
Walk him about a bit. Well, looks good. He sadly might just, take it gentle for a few days.
Magic, James. Bless you.
Margarita?
It's Fiona, actually. But we won't let that stand in our way. I don't seem to have any cash on me. But if you'd like to step inside for a minute, I'll see you right.
Tilly. Thanks, James.
No, not at all. You were my right hand in the operation, so you've got yourself to thank. You don't want a job as a veterinary nurse.
Mr. Otley, Miss Gerard, Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby, Alston CID. This is Detective Sergeant Jones.
Right.
Well, I'll leave you guys to it.
Will you be available for interview later, Miss Gerard?
For Chief Inspector Barnaby, I'm permanently available.
Yes, well, without the support of the public there, where would it be, Jones? Nowhere. Nowhere at all. Tell me, Mr. Otley, do many public sector workers, I mean council officials, manage to keep horses these days?
Liz, well, I think she's got some private income, I believe.
Has she? Now, Mr. Otley, we need to talk. These patients?
No, they're symptoms of nostalgia. I started as a marine biologist specializing in the Indo-Pacific.
Is that you in these photos?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of scuba diving off Australia and Indonesia.
And you gave all that up to become a lowly vet in Midsomer?
Well, financial security, settling down.
Now, Mr. Otley, at Norman Swanscombe's house, Maureen Stubbs strongly suggested that the council planning process was open to abuse, to corruption. At least I take it that's what she was implying.
Well, there's no way of knowing now, is there? Look, I chair the planning committee. The conservationists always accuse us of all sorts of dereliction of duty. It comes with the territory.
The people who built the Swanscombe house are now trying to develop Pelf Chase. Have any of them tried to bribe you?
No, I'd be onto you people like a shot.
When did you last see Maureen Stubbs?
Well, the afternoon that she left Swanscombe's place.
And your whereabouts that night?
Well, I was at the surgery, I think. I was catching up on some paperwork.
With anyone else?
No.
Up to what time was that?
About midnight, maybe past. And then I went home. You're not treating me as a suspect.
We'll need to talk to you again, Mr. Otley, but thank you.
Hello?
Well, the spark plug went, didn't it? I had to go for miles to get another one. See ya.
It's all right, sweetie. It's only the Phil. It's not the drug squad, just a murder inquiry. Do come in. Someone must have been burning leaves.
Yes, and autumn is so far away. Do you live here on your own, Miss Conway?
Yeah. Pizza?
No.
That seems to have gone a bit cold. How about you, sexy boots?
No, thank you.
The truth is, when I have finally sold off Pelf Chase, you won't see my arse for dust.
Why couldn't you sell up sooner?
Hassles with planning permission and all sorts. Thank God dear Norman Swanscombe and his pals seem to find a way through.
But they're being accused now, are they not, of conspiracy, even murder? I mean, you heard what Angela said at the meeting last night.
That soppy cow. Do you think Norman's that stupid? He's one of the few people round here who've actually got a life.
What about those allegations of corruption? Can you shed any light on those?
I don't know anything about it, and I don't believe the galloping major knows either.
David Walsh.
The truth is, Walsh's nose is out of joint because he thought he was a shoo-in for the council seat, and now there's a much stronger candidate standing against him. Drink?
No, thank you. But Major Walsh is very passionate, is he not, for conservation issues?
He never used to give a toss about conservation. In fact, a few years back, he tried to buy some land from me to build holiday homes.
Really?
Oh, yes, conservation's just a bandwagon for him. And, of course, Angela Lawrence is leading him around by the plonker. Do sit down, darlings.
Is there any, actual relationship there?
In his dreams, Angela's on the other bus.
Can you explain that to the Chief Inspector?
When Angela came to terms with her sexuality, dear, her marriage broke up.
So, one way and another, you would reject absolutely, would you, the charges of cronyism and corruption?
If there's one thing I'm an authority on, it's villains, chances, and wrong-uns. And believe me, Norman Swanscombe is as straight as a telegraph pole.
So what the hell's the problem?
Well, the cause of death seems obvious.
If causes of death were ever obvious, you wouldn't need me, would you?
Well, Dr. Bullard, I await the formal results of your post-mortem examination with anticipatory delight, but might you expedite our investigation by honoring us with a speculative hypothesis?
Occlusion of the carotid artery leading to severe brain damage due to hypoxia. Just a guess.
Time?
Recent, within the last 2 or 3 hours.
It looks accidental.
Well, we'll see. Bunting's car's out there. You take a look.
Yes, sir.
And I must talk to Mr. Swanscombe.
I drove Eleanor to the station. She's in town for the day. Then I came back here. Found him.
Where are the electrical systems that control all this? Where do you keep them?
There's a fuse box in there, I think.
What was Mr. Bunting doing here in your absence?
I'd asked him to sort out some of the problems, including the sliding doors. Yes, it's in there.
So?
He kept his own set of keys so as he could sort out the problems while I was working in London.
So someone could be using those controls at the same time as watching the window?
Yes, I suppose they could.
What time was your wife's train?
12:45.
It's on time?
Yes.
Well, the drive from Pelth Holt would take 50 minutes, give or take. That would get you back here at 1 o'clock. You didn't report finding the body until 1:30.
After Eleanor caught her train, I decided to take a drive. The woods, Pelth Chase, taking some scenery.
Did you meet anyone? Did anyone see you?
I was taking the air, not constructing an alibi.
What you found?
This.
Oh, the architect's essential tool. Is it just houses?
Yeah.
Okay. Get them downloaded. We'll have a look at them. At least that gives the times and places of Bunting's recent whereabouts.
You said Angela Lawrence made threats at the meeting last night.
Yes, she did. And Swanscombe dismissed her as an hysterical woman. Fiona Conway thinks she's a fool. Well, she may well be either of those things. On the other hand, she could be something else entirely.
That was quite a meeting last night. And you were wonderful, my dear.
Someone had to speak up for poor Maureen.
You certainly did that.
So, who are you targeting next?
Less said, the better, my dear.
Oh, David. Surely there's nothing we can't share.
Jones.
A couple of things on Clifford Bunting, sir. He was heavily in debt. He was being chased for maintenance by both his ex-wives, and he was in arrears with his mortgage.
So if a really serious money-making scam were on offer, you'd be very tempted.
We also found this. He left it for Swanscombe 2 nights ago.
One new message.
Norman, I got your rather hysterical call. I'll drop round when I can and see what I can do about your petty problems, but do calm down. The last thing you want to see is your own dirty linen waving in the breeze.
He's not coming clean with us, Mr. Swanscombe.
Is this business again?
Yeah.
What time are you likely to be home?
When I'm good and ready. All right.
Jeff, I've never known you like this before. Why can't you tell me what you're scared of?
Doing a little overtime, Stevens?
Before you go, sir, you should look at this.
From Bunting's camera?
Yes, but there's more detail.
Oh, Jeff Rogers.
To coin a phrase. Not so easy to ID the woman.
Vehicle registered to Elizabeth Gerard.
And there's more?
There's houses, but there is this.
Fiona Conway. And that's not her pizza delivery boy.
Bunting was in financial difficulties, wasn't he? Maybe he was dabbling in a little blackmail.
Jeff Rogers installed those sliding doors.
Yeah, so he'd know how to use them as a weapon, wouldn't he? I think we should have a little talk with Mr. Rogers. Ah, Mrs. Rogers, we actually wanted to talk to your husband.
He went out a couple of hours ago.
Went out. Do you know where he went?
Business.
When were you expecting him back?
He told me not to wait up.
All right. You will tell him, will you, please, that we would like to talk to him.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think, Sergeant, we should call that a day.
Barnaby.
Stephen, sir. I'm at Elizabeth Gerard's house. There's been an incident.
Major Walsh. Getting a new perspective on criminal justice, are we?
I'm exercising my rights to silence.
Well, don't exercise it too hard. It's not what it used to be.
I heard a noise from in here, so I locked this door and dialed 3 9s.
That showed coolness. Great presence of mind there.
Well, the windows in here are all barred, so I knew he couldn't get out.
None of your property was found on Major Walsh. Have you any idea what he might have been looking for?
Evidence of my professional wickedness, no doubt. And of course, he didn't find any.
Governor's here early, checking up on us.
could have been a brain surgeon.
No, it probably worked out for the best there, George.
Thanks.
Any initial thoughts, Mr. Bullard?
Well, I can only assume asphyxiation because of the pressure on the thoracic cavity.
Was he alive when he was covered with concrete?
Well, that's what it looks like. Until I get his lungs on the bench, I can't tell you anymore.
Where were you before you broke into Liz Gerard's house last night?
Major Walsh. Jeff Rogers was killed last night. So if you have an alibi, I think you ought to give it to us now. Several people, your political opponents in the village, have been burgled recently. We know now that you committed one of those burglaries, and we believe that you committed all the others as well. Now, two of those people are dead, and that puts you in a very serious position.
I need to think about this.
That's very wise, Major. You and Jeff Rogers were having an affair, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes. When did you last see him?
2 days ago. We were due to meet again last night.
Where?
The usual place. Jeff didn't show up. I couldn't get him on his mobile, so I came home and discovered the break-in.
Was he due to meet anyone else before he met you?
I don't know. Jeff kept his business to himself. He had all sorts of deals going, contacts all over the place. Professionally, I preferred not to know.
What, you suspected they were criminal contacts?
I wasn't in the business of criminal investigation. I took Jeff to bed because he was rough and uninhibited and exciting. People like that can be dangerous. That's the fun.
And people like that can make enemies, can't they? Were you aware of any enemies?
Jeff knew the conservation crowd blamed him for Maureen's death.
Was he afraid they might take some kind of revenge?
You heard what Angela Lawrence said at the meeting. But Jeff wasn't afraid of much.
These photographs show that someone knew about your affair. Was he being blackmailed?
Yes.
By who?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me, but he said he'd take care of it.
We think Bunting was the man. Bunting took those photographs. Do you think your rough and dangerous Jeff, do you think he'd be capable of killing Mr. Bunting?
I can only say I desperately hope not.
I'll take that as a definite no, shall we?
It's just that it's such a big step, darling. You know best. I'll leave straight away.
Come in.
You shouldn't have come in today.
Better than wallowing at home.
Well, if there's anything I can do, you only have to ask.
I know.
I'm going to come clean with you. I admit burgling Liz Gerard's house, but I don't know anything about any murders.
What about the rest of the burglaries?
Yes, I effected entry into those properties.
Oh, you effected entry. Why?
I broke the letter of the law in pursuit of a higher good. I was hoping to find evidence of criminal conspiracy, and eventually, in Roger's case, I found it.
Where? Oh, in the documents you say Maureen Stubbs was carrying the night she was killed?
Yes.
So the story about this anonymous whistleblower is untrue?
Yes, yes. When the documents disappeared at Maureen's death, I suspected both Bunting and Liz Gerard. I targeted them for covert action. Unfortunately, I didn't find any documents.
Look, two of the people you targeted have subsequently died. That cannot be coincidental.
I know nothing about any murders. I'm giving you as much help as I can.
What about your other associate on the Conservation Committee, Angela Lawrence? What part did she play in all this? So you packed a few bags, put it in the car. What was the intention?
I wanted a few days away. Business hasn't been good.
I just walk away from a post office. Have you arranged cover?
Mrs. Lawrence, you were a leading light in the Conservation Committee, weren't you? Now, if Maureen Stubbs knew about Major Walsh's criminal campaign, then you knew too.
I'm not responsible for whatever foolishness Walsh has been up to. If he's told you differently, he's just trying to spread the blame.
At the election meeting, you threatened more direct action. Now, since that meeting, two of your political opponents have died. And I wonder... Oh, Mrs. Lawrence. Well, this isn't the overnight float from the village post office till, is it? And I can't believe it's a reward from Major Walsh for supporting his election campaign. So, Mrs. Lawrence, you have a lot of explaining to do.
I had no reason to murder Clifford Bunting or Jeff Rogers.
No, you hadn't, had you? Because I believe that you were acting on their behalf.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mrs. Lawrence, I don't believe that you are an hysterical woman. I don't believe you're a fool. But I do believe that you are in desperate need of money. And I think that this payment for your role...
That is such nonsense.
I believe that someone is paying you to discredit the society by associating them with extremist tactics. Am I right?
So who was paying you?
Jeff Rogers.
Jeff Rogers. So you vandalized Swanscombe's house and you planted the catapult and the aerosol cans in Maureen Stubbs' garage?
I'm afraid so. Yes. Sorry, Leslie, Cyril, we're closed. Sorry.
God, your service.
Shall we go into the other room?
So you were actively encouraging Major Walsh's campaign of burglary?
Major Walsh is just a silly man who thought it was Watergate all over again. Then, unfortunately, he actually found something.
The documents Maureen was taking to Swanscombe when she was killed?
Yes.
I do not believe that Maureen Stubbs or Major Walsh would be so foolish as to approach Norman Swanscombe with such incriminating evidence without first making a copy. And you'd be the woman to do that, wouldn't you?
Yes. When Maureen received the compromising documents from David Walsh, she did bring them to me to make a copy.
So, you knew Maureen had the documents. You were secretly working against her. Did you follow her into Swanscombe's garden and attack her?
After Swanscombe's garden party, I went to Corston and spent the night with my sister. We went to a concert in the evening. There'll be plenty of witnesses.
Who else knew that Maureen Stubbs had these documents?
Jeff Rogers.
Oh, that's very convenient, isn't it? Given that the man is dead. Who else is involved?
He was my only contact. If anyone else was implicated, I never knew about it.
So you betrayed your best friend for a bit of cash from Jeff Rogers? Don't believe you.
You can believe what you like. I have nothing more to say.
Well, it's all here, as Walsh claimed. First, everything's normal. First phase, original planning application. Phase 2, site preparation to the point where it can be developed. But then, phase 3 onwards is a planned series of technical hitches, cost overruns and so forth, so that any environmental or social benefits have to be stripped away. And then finally, supermarket chain moves in to save the day with a vast out-of-town shopping complex.
Walsh found it on Rogers' premises, so he's implicated. But apart from that, there's no proof of who's in on the scam and who isn't. Trouble is, that doesn't solve our murders for us.
No, it does not. And my guess is there could be more.
I thought he was under arrest.
He was. He's been charged. He's out on bail.
Can he stand for election?
Certainly can. Man is innocent until proved guilty.
Welcome to the final meeting in the by-election for Midsomer County Council for the seat of Great Pelf. I'll begin by calling on David Walsh, Independent.
This election is taking place in the shadow of grave events. 3 people have died in the village. I ask of you one simple thing. When you come to the polling station, please remember the documents brought to light in the current police investigation have vindicated every word and every action of my campaign and that of my supporters. The Pelf Chase development plan has been exposed as a snare and a delusion. Corruption has been accompanied by lethal violence. In all humility, I solicit your vote not for a flawed and fallible man, but for a cause.
Norman Swanscombe, Independent.
The revelation of a hidden agenda behind the Pelf Chase development plan has been a profound shock and disappointment to me. However, I should make it absolutely clear that if elected, I will support the planning application with all of my ability. Now, by that I mean the original plan, with all of its social, environmental, and architectural benefits to this community. And I most solemnly pledge to press for the most rigorous investigation into Midsomer's planning procedures and personnel. Vote for prosperity, progress, and principle. Thank you.
trawled through Swanscombe's financial affairs, sir. And? There's nothing that ties him in with this development scam. He's not received any benefits that I can see from Bunting or Rogers.
Gee.
Well, when he acquired the land from Fiona Conway to build Swanscombe's house, the title was transferred. But there's no record of any money changing hands.
But that land must be worth millions. And she obviously needs money.
Fiona Conway stands to gain massively from the Pelf Chase development. Swanscombe's an aspiring politician, promising to support it, so on the face of it...
She's handed him an absolutely massive bung.
Yeah.
I do have a word about the constable.
Mrs. Swanscombe. Trying to find your husband. Been round to your place, but no one in.
Well, you could try Pelf Hall. My husband spends a lot of time there, but you'll have to talk to him about that.
Thank you very much.
The Major's a buffoon. You're bound to win if the electors have got any sense.
If.
And then shouldn't we really stop pretending?
It would be a relief to Eleanor.
It's the filth again. Should you do a runner out the back?
Only if you feel compromised.
Good God, it would take more than this.
I see the payroll vote is out in force.
We've come across something rather odd. Mr. Swanscombe, it appears that you obtained the land for your house from Miss Conway here without paying her any money for it. Now, could you explain that to me, please?
Damn it, Norman. They've got ways of finding out.
Finding out what?
Fiona's my sister.
Half-sister strictly, same dad, different mothers.
Ah. And how long have you known this?
I've known for years. Daddy let it slip shortly before he died.
Fiona told me when I came back to the village.
I thought the family owed Norman, so I gave him the land.
Why the secrecy?
I thought it might open old wounds for my mother.
And Maureen Stubbs, for one, would make a meal of it, yes?
Yes. I'm afraid we have been rather selfish, grabbing as much time together as possible.
Ah, Tom.
George, I hear you have some information for me, isn't that right?
Yes. You remember I said that Rogers was alive but unconscious when the concrete was poured?
Yes, I do.
Not entirely correct. He was in what we call a state of dissociative anesthesia.
And what would that be then?
Conscious but incapable of speaking or acting, Benjamin. He'd been taking, or had been induced to take, ketamine.
Bit old for recreational drugs, isn't it?
But ketamine also has legitimate medical uses, yeah?
In some cases on humans, yeah. Although, these days...
It is commonly used, is it not, by vets?
Absolutely.
Hello?
Mr. James Otley, I'm arresting you in connection with the death of Jeff Rogers. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand, sir?
I didn't kill Jeff Rogers.
Mr. Otley, do you use ketamine as an animal tranquilizer in the course of your work?
Well, yes, of course. It's normal in a veterinary practice.
Jeff Rogers was drugged with ketamine before he was killed.
That has nothing to do with me.
Well, Mr. Otley, look at it from our point of view. A criminal conspiracy has been uncovered. You and Liz Gerard are at the very heart of the Midsomer Council planning process. So either one or both of you must have been part of that development scam in order for it to succeed. Now, someone who opposed the conspiracy has died. But then 2 other people who we believe were part of the conspiracy have also died. And it begins to look as if someone is methodically trying to cover their tracks by killing their associates. Someone, sir, like you. When you operated on Liz Gerard's horse, did you use ketamine?
Sure.
Thanks, James.
No, not at all. You got yourself to thank. You were my right hand in the operation. So if you ever want a job as a veterinary now.
Were you present for the whole time that the horse was being tranquilized?
Yeah, of course. Oh, no, hang on. It's for a moment when I had to go back to the Land Rover to get a splint. But Liz was perfectly safe looking after the drip.
When was the last time you saw Liz Gerard? She didn't go to work this morning.
Called in at her house. No one home. Where is she, sir?
You don't think? I haven't harmed Liz. I couldn't...
Mr. Otley, please. Tell me, when did you last see Miss Gerard?
She stayed the night with me. Here. I've been dreaming about that night for years. I always knew there was something about Liz that was dangerous underneath the surface. She just proved how right I was.
Tell me about the really scary things down on your Indo-Pacific reefs.
Well, there's the blue-ringed octopus, which is very small. Lethal poison.
Isn't there an Australian fish that produces a heart attack in humans?
Oh, I know what you mean. No, the Irukandji syndrome. Except it's not a fish. Look. The Irukandji jellyfish.
Oh, and that's tiny. And that could give a grown man a fatal heart attack.
It could. And it would be almost entirely undetectable. Unless the pathologist knew exactly what he was looking for.
Has anyone ever extracted the toxin?
Well, yeah, I have. Absolutely. Just by way of interest, I thought it might be a more humane way of putting down terminally sick animals.
Oh, you're such a clever guy, James.
And that's about all I remember. When I woke up this morning, Liz had gone.
Swanscombe going to be at the town hall, aren't he, for the count?
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Very entertaining. Concentrate, everybody. Please commence counting and good luck.
Miss Gerard, we need to talk. This is desperately confidential.
So, what's all the secrecy about this?
Can we talk about this over a drink? I'm really strung out about things.
Okay.
Cheers, Norman.
Cheers.
Don't drink that! Secure the bottle. Miss Gerard, put that glass down. Miss Gerard, you murdered Maureen Stubbs because he was just about to reveal details of your development scam to Mr. Swanscombe here. And you had most to lose, didn't you? Because Otley, Bunting, Rogers, they could all bounce back from such an exposure, but not you. You, your whole professional life would have been destroyed. And when Bunting tried his blackmail, then you, Rogers, the entire conspiracy was threatened. Jeff Rogers couldn't bring himself to kill Bunting, could he? He didn't have the stomach for murder. But you did. And you knew every detail of Swanscombe House like the back of your hand, didn't you? Because of your work on the planning application. And you took the safety device off the patio doors. And then Jeff Rogers became a danger because he wanted out.
I want the best. And it's within reach if we don't panic.
I'm really not sure I'm up to this, Liz.
Jeff Rogers, he loved you, didn't he? He trusted you. So it was easy to spike his drink with ketamine. The drug you'd taken from James Otley when he was treating your horse. And when you'd rendered the poor fella helpless, you killed him. And of course, the use of the drug ketamine, that pointed the finger at your one remaining co-conspirator, James Otley. And if you had managed to introduce the fatal Irukandji syndrome into Mr. Swanscombe here, then...
My God, Liz.
Yes, sir. And that exotic toxin had been detected, then James Otley would have been in the frame twice.
Poor old James. Good vet, lousy lover.
But your loyal accomplice in all this was your one true love. Though I doubt if you know the meaning of the word.
I thought everything we'd planned for was falling apart.
But you kept your nerve, love.
Anything for you.
And you rewarded her with the promise of a future life together, financed by your paymasters. The venture capitalists financing the secret supermarket development. Ooh.
In the County Council by-election, for the seat of Great Pelf, the votes cast were as follows. Norman Anthony Swanscombe, 254. David Patrick Walsh, 306. I declare David Patrick Walsh duly elected.
It's what Maureen would have wanted. Those two are starting to look like cronies.
You can't rely on politicians' promises, Joyce. There'll be a Pelf Chase development yet, you see.